Hi Aries, this is your July 26th through August 1st weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, subscribe, and donate to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Emperor, we have the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Star, we have the Empress. In the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Six of Wands and the Chariot, and we also have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with another Aries, you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Cancer, or pretty much any sign. This is a general reading. This is a very important reading. One of the most important readings I've ever done for you, Aries. We have both the Emperor and the Empress in the same spread, and to me that means this person is your divine counterpart. Plain and simple. Whenever the Emperor and the Empress come out in the same spread, especially the way they came out in this spread, this person is definitely your divine counterpart. What's so symbolic about this spread is at first we had the Emperor with the Five of Pentacles and the Empress. That is before I started clarifying the spread. And the Five of Pentacles in the middle usually means that somebody here feels left out in the cold, somebody feels miserable. So perhaps the two of you spent your whole lives looking for each other. You've had a couple or perhaps more than a couple of failed relationships, and every time you would meet a new person, you would hope this person is the one for you, and every time it would just fail miserably. And that's why I think both of you are feeling this way with the Five of Pentacles. You feel miserable, you feel left out in the cold, you just can't find your divine counterpart. But this week you will find it. This week the search is over. Right? The Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Star. The Star is a wish come true card. Right? So finally, at long last, the two of you getting together. Another symbolic thing I see here with the Star card is we just had full moon in Aquarius on July 23rd, and the Star is the personal Aquarius card. So there you go. You have found your divine counterpart right after the full moon in Aquarius. Right? The Hangman on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. The Hangman usually a situation that is stuck, that is not going anywhere. This is a card of stagnation. But at the same time, the Hangman often comes through as a card of an epiphany or a light bulb moment. You see how the person hanging upside down has got this orb around their head? So that's the epiphany. That's the realization that this person coming into your life is the one for you. For very few of you, here's another storyline. For very few of you, you already know this person and you broke up with them, got back together with them, broke up with them, got back together with them. That's what usually happens when a twin flame connection is found. It's called a runner-chaser. I don't know if you believe in twin flames, but divine counterpart is also kind of a twin flame. You can look it up. I don't want to confuse you any further. But for some of you, I just felt like sharing it with you. So if this is somebody you broke up with on a number of occasions, then hopefully this last time is going to be when the two of you will just stay together forever. All right? So in the potential outcome, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Six of Wands and the Chariot. This is an amazing potential outcome, right? There's 2 victory cards in the tarot deck, and both of them are on the table in the potential outcome. The Six of Wands and the Chariot. Both of them are victory cards. The Six of Wands is also used to be called the proposal card, and right next to the Ace of Pentacles, which could also be a proposal. So there could, hopefully, like I said, hopefully the two of you will realize that the two of you belong together. The Chariot is the personal Cancer card, so your divine counterpart could be a Cancer. Or the Chariot is a victory, and it's also a card of moving forward really, really quickly. The Chariot is also one of the fastest cards in the deck. So once the two of you finally get together, once the two of you finally have that epiphany with the Hangman cards, there is no stopping of this relationship from moving forward. The Ace of Pentacles is an amazing card as well. This is a golden opportunity. Like I said, it often comes through as a proposal card, especially right next to the Six of Wands. But the Ace of Pentacles in general usually comes from somebody who is ready to settle down, somebody who is ready to start a family, somebody who is really serious. So again, Aries, a very important week for you, a very symbolic spread, very symbolic reading. So hopefully the two of you can move forward together. Really happy for you. Congratulations. Aries, if you are already married or if you are in a relationship, this spread is for you. We have the Ten of Wands clarified by the Devil, we have the Lovers, we have the Eight of Cups clarified by the Sun, and we also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or Gemini. I can interpret this spread two different ways. Scenario number one, if you've been in a very toxic relationship, if you've been dealing with somebody who's got issues, major issues, addictions, toxic behavior, then I think this is time for you to move on. It truly is time for you to get out. For others of you, either you or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your significant other, they could be leaving some sort of an addiction or toxic behavior behind, just so they could save this relationship or save this marriage. Alright, so let's take a closer look. The first card that came out is the Ten of Wands, and it's clarified by the Devil. The Devil is the personal Capricorn card. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but I think in this particular spread, the Devil is either a toxic person or a toxic situation, a toxic behavior, or some sort of an addiction, right? And it's a huge burden, because the Ten of Wands is a card of a burden. We have the Lovers next to the Ten of Wands. So the Lovers is either Gemini you're dealing with, but I think in this spread, the Lovers is a card of a choice. So this is either you making a choice to get out, or if either you or your person's got that toxic behavior or an addiction, they are making a choice to finally leave that behind. And with the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, this is either you cutting this person out of your life, or this addiction or toxic behavior is being cut out with the Ace of Swords. The next card that came out is the Eight of Cups, and it's clarified by the Sun. The Eight of Cups is somebody walking away or somebody leaving something or someone behind. And it's clarified by the Sun because they want to make you happy. Or if you are the one getting out, then you're leaving because this relationship, this person is no longer making you happy, and you're gonna go and search for happiness someplace else. I hope I'm not too confusing. But overall, this is a good spread. It's an amazing spread. If you're leaving someone behind, you'll finally feel free, you'll finally feel liberated, you'll finally find somebody who is much better for you at some point in the future. Or if there's been some toxic behavior or addiction, I think this is going to be put to a stop. Alright, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Aries, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Eight of Swords clarified by the Six of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So to be or not to be, that is literally the question for you, Aries, this week when it comes to this ex, when they try to get back into your good graces. The Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, it could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn you're dealing with coming back from the past, or the Knight of Pentacles represents the offer coming from this person. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight out of all 4 knights, so if it's not an Earth sign, if this is an offer, then they must have thought this offer through, and I'm pretty sure they have a plan. Aries plus this X plan that they came up with, right? On how they can rekindle this relationship with you. But you're not going to be on board, not right away. There is a lot of thinking, there is a lot of contemplating, and I think that is coming from you, Aries. So the first card that came out is the Six of Pentacles. and is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Six of Pentacles in this case, this is to be or not to be, right? The person standing up, the person standing in the middle in the Six of Pentacles is holding up the scales, and the scales are all about pros and cons. To give this person a second chance or not. The Two of Pentacles right next to the deck, this is pretty much the same thing. And when I see two similar cards in the spread, that means that this is exactly what's happening here. So the Two of Pentacles is also a card of you thinking about whether you should allow this person back into your life or not. The Six of Pentacles on the left is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a start of a new cycle, so that's what you're contemplating, to start, or in this case restart the cycle. The Eight of Swords in the middle, clarified by the Six of Cups, that is also you. The Eight of Swords is a card of somebody who is stuck, trapped in their own thoughts. And the Six of Cups is a card of somebody coming back from the past. So this is what you're constantly thinking about this person and about their offer to reconcile. As I always say, Aries, if somebody really, really screwed you over in the past, chances are they will do it again. So it all depends on what this person actually did to you. If they really broke your heart, if they put you through it, then I wouldn't bother. But if it was just a misunderstanding, if they were acting stupid, perhaps they've stepped up, perhaps they've matured, and the Knight of Pentacles, like I said, is a very serious offer. In that case, you could consider giving them a second chance. So 100% up to you. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances. Aries, this week we have the Hermit, clarified by the Queen of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Four of Wands, and we also have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Virgo. So I think this week you're going to be doing a lot of thinking. Aries, on the subject on how you can improve your financial situation, or on the subject of what you can do to move forward in your career. So perhaps you've reached the end of your potential at this particular job, or you've reached your potential with the skill set you currently have, right? So we have the Hermit, clarified by the Queen of Wands. The Hermit is the personal Virgo card, but I think that's your energy, because I specifically clarified the Hermit asking who is this person, and the Queen of Wands came out, and that's you. Male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. And with the Hermit, you're going within, you're doing some soul searching, you're doing a lot of thinking. And with the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right, this is also you contemplating as to what you need to do, or what can you do to make your financial situation or career situation better. What are the next steps you need to take, right? The Wheel of Fortune in the middle, this is a card of a cycle, right? The start of a new cycle. So I think at some point during your week, you will figure it out, you will have a plan, you will know the direction you want to move towards, right? And that will launch this new cycle in your life with the Wheel of Fortune, a very fortunate cycle. And the Four of Wands right next to the deck, the way I see this card is it's just some sort of abundance, right? The Four of Wands is a positive card. It usually means when people get together. If we were talking about love, then it would have been like a relationship or marriage card, but in this case I think this is just abundance. Or perhaps if you are already married or in a relationship, that will make your family better in terms of financial security. So that's what you're moving towards. Alright, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen, Aries, this week. We have the Ace of Swords, we have the Emperor, we have the Four of Swords clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. The Emperor in the middle, that is you, Aries, male or female, absolutely doesn't matter. This is your Major Arcana card. This spread looks kind of similar to the work, business, and finances spread. It doesn't have to be, but you're definitely doing a lot of thinking here as well. And you're thinking about something new, or how you can make more money, or how you can improve your family if you are already married, or how you can improve your relationship if you are already in a relationship, right? So the Ace of Swords, the first card that came out, and the Fool on the bottom of the deck, I think both cards are talking about the same thing. Some sort of a new beginning, an improvement, or some sort of a change you want to make things better for you, for your close ones, for your family, right? So the Emperor, like I said, is you. Then we have the Four of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Swords, this is you taking a break to think things through. And what you're thinking about is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles could come through as finances, or it's also one of the family or commitment cards. So this is what you're thinking about. And since this is something you're not expecting, perhaps something is going to happen during this week for you to trigger this thought process inside your head. I don't really see anything negative or anything bad that could happen that would trigger that. Perhaps it's just something that most of people face a couple of times in their lifetime, or some of us face something like that more than a couple of times. Alright, so hopefully you'll figure it out. Aries, that's what I got for you for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it, and other than that, have an amazing week. And there you have it. This was your tarot reading for this time period. I hope it resonated with you and helps you live a better life one way or the other. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing.